Hello guys, welcome back to Anonymous UPSC Aspirant. I know it's been a long time, so I guess first I need to explain my absence. So I'll just tell you what happened. So last year when I was giving the mains, I got a lot of anxiety before, like about 1 month before the exam, and I was almost certain just 1 month before the exam, like 1 month is still a long time, I was certain that I will not clear the mains, and that led to a lot of issues, anxiety, stress and whatnot. So I was unable to upload any videos, so I stopped uploading and I kept studying. I'll show you my mark sheets too and everything in this video, but first I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this issue. See, this is very common in this examination. So I just want to admit here that I did go to therapy with a psychologist, and I would recommend that all of you, at least if you feel that your mental health is being affected, you do reach out and try to at least go to a professional. And that did help me a lot. In February and March after the mains, I did go to therapy to alleviate my stress, and I felt a lot better. After that, I did not resume the videos because I had just started studying for the prelims this year. Also, I don't think I owe anybody an explanation. I've told this multiple times that this channel is basically for me to improve. If you would notice that in this video the comments are off, and all the videos that are on this channel, comments and commenting has been turned off. There is a reason for this. The reason for this is the negativity that is there in this community. I got so many hate comments in my videos, and I know it's only 5 to 10% of all people. Most people are supportive, nice, helpful, but there are 5 to 10% people who are going to abuse you no matter what you do. And I know that the ideal approach would have been to ignore these negative idiots, but when you're in a state of anxiety, when you have a huge exam coming up in front of you, it's very natural to fall prey to these problems. Then continuing on this journey, in April and in May, I studied for prelims this year. I did go through a couple of very sad personal tragedies in this time, and it was very difficult for me this year to give the prelims and appear for it. Before I show you my mark sheets, I just want to say that commenting will be off on this channel, but I know a lot of people have watched this channel, and that has helped me at least in my mains preparation last year. So once I am free in this cycle, I will help and at least try to address questions and doubts etc. of this channel and people who are watching, if you want that. Now let's come to the mark sheets. So this is the mark sheet of prelims 2021. Prelims 2021, this is my score: 115 in the GS and 88 in the CSAT. This was according to Vision IS key, I had actually gotten 105. So answer keys are unreliable. Cutoff was 87.54, so you can see that it is at about 30 marks, close to 30 marks ahead of the cutoff, so very safe. The way I calculate marks from the answer keys is that if there is a doubt in any question, I consider that my answer would be wrong. So this was my minimum score. So I think I did well for my first attempt. Now let me show you the mains mark sheet and the real heartbreak that I've had in this examination. This is my mains mark sheet of 2021. If you look at my score, the total score, it is 727, which is just 18 marks away from the general category cutoff of 745. It means that in all these papers, these 7 papers that are marked for scoring, if I had just 3 marks extra in every paper, I would have made it to the final list. Not the final list, but the interview list. To make it to the final list or to get a top 100 rank, I probably need something close to 827. So in my preparation, I need 100 marks of improvement. Now let's look at the mark sheet with every subject at a time. So essay, first of all, 111. I would say it's not good. I would also say it's not bad. It's average, and there's definite scope for improvement here. GS 198, I think it's satisfactory. GS 202, this year people have scored about more than 110 also. So here I think improvement of 10 marks is possible. In the essay, 130 is a good score. So here I think 20 marks can be improved. In GS3, everybody has scored less, but my marks are relatively lower because 90 people have touched 90 easily, and I had not prepared well for GS3. So 10 marks I think can be improved here. GS4, 96 is again, it's an average score, but I think again at least 10 to 20 marks there is a scope here. So I would say at least 15 marks, you can be improved in this paper if I work hard. Then Anthropology Paper 1, 130 is not a bad score. This year average optional marks are around 270, so I would say it's not bad. Maybe 5 marks can be improved here. But here in paper 206 is a bad score. People generally score more in the paper 2. So I think in paper 2 I can improve maybe 20 marks more. So if you add that, all of this that has been written here, it is 20, 20, 20 and 15. So that comes out to 75 marks and plus 5-10 marks here and there. So there is good scope for me to improve. Also, one more thing I want to admit, that after GS4 last year, so the mains exam happens like this. So there's a paper on Friday, there's then GS1, GS2 on Saturday, and then on Sunday there's GS3, GS4. So after GS4 on Sunday, there is then Saturday and Sunday of the next week. This day you will have your language paper, and this day you will have your optional paper. So I developed a lot of fever after this paper because I think UPSC was very negligent in holding the mains exam when they did. COVID was on its peak. It was in January 7th to January 16th. COVID was on its peak, and in my center at least, the preparations were not good. They were not even checking the temperature, and nobody was wearing a mask. And mains is such a physically demanding examination that it's also unrealistic to expect that people will wear masks. So this is, I think, one of the bad things. Baki, now this year's prelims. Yeah, this is also something I have to share. So I have cleared this year's prelims as well. And this time to check, I don't know my marks, but I checked answers from many keys because I wanted to be sure. So in the first 2 days after prelims, I checked this, and I have now already started preparing for mains. So as you can see, this you can read this, but the average score is coming out to be 105, and for CSAT also the average score is coming out to be 89, which is, I think both of these are good enough to clear this year, and I have cleared this year, so obviously by evidence. So in the end, I just want to say that this is probably the only video I'll make till the mains this year. But after September, I have planned that I will help people who have watched these videos and supported me on this channel. Also, I have a backup plan for my career that I will share after September. Till September, I'll be studying hard. I've already started studying. Last year for the mains, everything combined, like for all the papers combined, I just wrote 5 tests. That's it. So this year I intend to write, at least 20 tests. At least 20 tests. So I think this should be enough to improve my score, to at least get me to the interview, and then I'll build on my content and see what happens. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and I guess I'll see you in September, and let's talk then. Thank you.